This is Hannibal here from the HannibalTV.com in Renfrew, Ontario in the Ottawa Valley to see Ottawa's own the Bruiser, who's been wrestling since the 90s. I used to watch him when I was a kid, back when there was very little independent wrestling in this area of Canada, versus from Smith Falls, Steve McDaniel. This is their third match of 2023 here in Great North Wrestling, and it might be over here. GNW EVP Jack Kilby, for some reason, has ordered these two to wrestle a third time. Of course, the first match took place in Ottawa, Ontario, my hometown. We saw the Bruiser defeat Steve. Hardcore Steve was going for a pin there. Didn't quite get it. Looks like he's packed on maybe 20 pounds since the second time that they wrestled in Smith Falls, Ontario, which is Hardcore Steve's hometown. That was a no contest. It was a tables match that didn't end because the third table didn't break. They broke two tables. The third table was supposed to break. It didn't. The referee called it a no contest, so here we are. They're having another match to see if, I guess, if Steve wins, we're going to have to see a fourth match of this. If the Bruiser wins, it's going to be the end of this feud. So you see a chop there from Hardcore Steve. Going for a Max Payne WCW type look. Bruiser going for Santa with muscles type look. The Bruiser is a pretty tough guy. He's been in jail in the past. He's done his time and reformed himself. Now he's wrestling, keeps himself in great shape. If you look at the size of his arms, got some guns on him. Very, very strong for his age, which I believe he's in his 50s now. Laying the boots to Hardcore Steve, who I believe is in his 20s. Big body slam now to the Bruiser. My favorite Hardcore Steve videos are the ones on this channel where Harry Smith is demonstrating wrestling moves at a seminar that Harry Smith did in Smith Falls back, I believe, around 2017, back when Steve was just starting out in the business. Of course, Harry Smith did wrestle for Great North Wrestling this year. He had a big victory over Nunzio. However, he recently had a burst appendix and diverticulitis in his abdominal muscles. Same issue that Brock Lesnar had. So he's out of action for now, and I've been friends with him since he was 14 and I was 17. So wish him nothing but the best. I still say Harry Smith is the best technical wrestler in the wrestling world today by far. He doesn't just do the chain wrestling. He does moves that can really hurt. And he's won several grappling tournaments, trained with top UFC fighters. But let's talk about the guys in this match. Here we see what looks to be a card table. Tables coming into play during this match, which I assume must be a no disqualification match if a card table is coming into play. It's not quite set up properly. No, almost took out the referee there. Jamie Hissman from Cornwall, Ontario, where Great North Wrestling is coming next May. A huge event, our biggest event in over a decade at the Cornwall Civic Complex. I'm looking forward to that one. Big boot there to Steve. Bruiser, strangely, Bruiser throws him outside the ring onto that cement floor. I thought he would have tried to put him through the table. But That floor is unforgiving. Our wrestlers are tough. There's no question both of these men are tough. I mean, Hardcore Steve has wrestled the Blood Hunter. You gotta be tough to step in there with the Blood Hunter. Tough or just plain stupid. Hardcore Steve throwing the Bruiser back in the ring. Laying some strikes to the Bruiser. I have to say, thus far, Hardcore Steve's strikes seem to have improved since the last couple matches I've seen him in. It's good to see. Don't know how good his cardio is going to be as he takes a big whip right into that steel post. I think the Bruiser might have the advantage as this match goes forward, because I believe he's carrying less useless weight, you could say. Hardcore Steve still looking strong. He's going under the table. Is there another? Thought he's looking for another table. Now he's got, it looks like a piece of wood here. Piece of lumber. Never seen this. Oh, breaks it across the back of the Bruiser. I don't think I've ever seen a piece of lumber looking like that in a pro wrestling match before, but that's gotta hurt. It's gotta hurt. The referee's kicking that out of the ring. Hardcore Steve, I don't know why he didn't just do that back body drop right through the table. Or sorry, fall away slam. My concussions are getting to me, folks. I had over 1,000 amateur wrestling matches. I played on a high school city championship rugby team that I was the enforcer on. I had a 20-year pro wrestling career. You gotta forgive my concussions. Now he's going for the table. He's calling for it. Don't take too much time there, Steve. That's a greenhorn mistake. Going up to the top, but Bruiser's already down. Nails Hardcore Steve. Steve falls right to the canvas. I do have to say this is the best of their 3 matches. They've both improved over the course of their 3 matches. Bruiser now setting Hardcore Steve up. Now Bruiser going to the top. He's the veteran. He's not wasting any time on the top. Breaks the card table. I don't think Steve's going to get up after this. 2, 3. And this feud has come to an end. The Bruiser victorious.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest shoot interviews